It's Wednesday, my dudes, and you know what that means. It's theme park news time. Yes. First up, do you have too much money and a big back garden? Well, do I have the perfect theme park related item for you. Last week, Blackpool Pleasure Beach began selling track and other items from their famous roller coaster, the Big One. You can currently spend an undisclosed amount on a full piece of track or buy a segment for £450 or some track platform for £350. What a bargain! Don't panic though, the Big One isn't closing anytime soon. Over the past few years, the park has been retracking the ride to extend its lifespan. The company tasked with recreating Arrow's track is Tazica, and they shared some photos of the new track at their production facility. It looks huge, unsurprisingly. On the topic of track, have you seen this? Cedar Point Director of Communications, Tony Clark, recently shared a video of Wicked Twister's Demolition. In the video, the top of the roller coaster comes down with a huge crash at the end. Cedar Point's Wicked Twister closed in September of last year to make way for new projects and other things, though we don't know quite what they are yet. Apparently quite a few roller coasters are being deconstructed at the moment. The 84-year-old Blue Streak roller coaster at Conduit Lake Park, hopefully that's how you say it, I've never said that word, I've read it multiple times and never said it, weird, is undergoing the process of demolition. The ride, beloved by many roller coaster fans, has been standing but not operating for several years. In March, the theme park was purchased out of bankruptcy, raising hopes that the ride might run once more. Sadly, that wasn't the case. Also, during the deconstruction process, the ride caught fire, dealing additional damage to the roller coaster's structure and several buildings in the vicinity. Of course, this added to the heartache, leaving many even more upset about the historic attraction's departure. The country of Oman in the Middle East plans to debut their first theme park and entertainment complex in 2024. The project is said to be a world-class, like every other theme park project now, 1.5 million square metre theme park, backed up by an edutainment centre, hotels and dining and leisure options. Not much is known about the complex at the moment, or the specific attractions that will appear within the theme park itself. However, concept art currently shows a Zamperla Disco classic. I mean, every theme park in the world has one of those at this point. But also a large roller coaster, which seems to feature a triple launch and top hat element. Very exciting. Talking of multi-launch coasters, a new one has recently opened up in China. At the end of last year, Intamin debuted their latest LSM launch coaster, Lights of Revenge, at Happy Valley in Nanjing, China. That was pretty good. The ride features a similar layout to Cheetah Hunt at Busch Gardens Tampa in the United States. It shares the 3 launches and high figure 8 structure, but swaps the over-the-shoulder restraints for more comfortable lap bar ones. The ride has been themed to space, with guests passing through futuristic buildings and structures on their journey. Lights of Revenge has become the park's 5th roller coaster, opening just a single year after the park's launch in 2020. Talking of new roller coasters, Legoland Windsor plans to build one at some point. The park recently shared their plans to construct a themed adventure golf course to expand the park's on-site offering. Consultation advisor to the Legoland Windsor Resort has expressed concern that the London Resort, that big theme park in London that's meant to be built now, will draw visitors away from the Legoland Park once it theoretically opens. As a result, they want to up their game and remain competitive. Part of these plans include a new adventure golf course, as well as an investment in 450 holiday lodges to improve the resort's accommodation offerings. Within all of this, a new roller coaster to complement the additional accommodation was mentioned very quickly, sadly. Hopefully though, we'll see the addition of a new, larger scale family ride, something a bit more interesting than their previous roller coaster, the Duplo Dino Coaster. And finally, the popular anime studio, Studio Ghibli, has announced that they plan to open their own Studio Ghibli theme park in autumn of 2022. The park itself will feature 5 themed lands and will include attractions themed around the studio's popular films such as Kiki's Delivery Service and Spirited Away. Last year, the studio also announced that the park will include a life-sized version of Howl's Moving Castle, though this will open with the second phase of the attraction in 2024. there we go. Another week of theme park news all wrapped up nicely. Tell you what else will be wrapped up nicely. The piece of the Big One track that I buy from Blackpool Pleasure Beach right after I finish recording this video. Do you reckon they'll take my soul instead of money? I don't think I have enough money for it. I mean, my soul's got to be worth something, right?